Do you want the real reason based on circumstances, or do you want me to just tell you how it would have been feeling if it walk out that way, right? So then your other shirts need to be on that side. So the second time you come in, you come from this side and walk up, right? So that means you're also coming from that side. Make it work. Yes. Yes. Tell me. So I mean, I was more asking questions because you just came to me and said, "Oh, this fashion show is not happening." And I'm just like, "Wait, what do you mean it's not happening? Literally, we're all here."
Double up, 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies. I just I ain't telling no lies. I just
5, 4, 3, 2. That's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life.
My name is Markel Johnson. I am a Sacramento / Los Angeles native. My favorite childhood memory, it would just honestly have to be WWF, SmackDown, Raw with the siblings. I'm not talking about watching it. I'm saying we're acting it like this is what we are living. Honestly, that was great. Just immense fun. Something to do. You don't have to have money to do that. You don't. Just time and space, and just it builds a love and a bonds between siblings. Honestly, it was years in the making. I've been designing such as life, being a creative myself, just helping people create their brands, helping people just kind of even go to the point of making a shirt for them almost. So it had been something I've been planning on for years. Rare X in general started in 2016, February 14th, 2019 was the day that we released our first merchandise, and that was huge. That was a huge day for me. So much support. All the people were there, and they bought us out. We sold out that first release. And honestly, what started that was just to find a reason of being. Being a former foster youth, one of the core things that Rare X stands on is outreach. So the Children's Receiving Home in Sacramento, that's my hub basically. If I could work there, I would work there. So that's one of the places where we're constantly just giving back, whether it's money, clothing, shoes, backpacks, school supplies, things like that, to get those kids right. And it's because at one point in time I was there, and I felt like while being there, we were kind of forgotten about. We were left behind. As far as clothes went, we had a lot of hand-me-downs, secondhand clothing, nothing that was in style. So for me, I made a way to bring that style back to the youth. On top of giving them clothing, we're also giving 10% of proceeds to these kids of everything that we make to the kids. And then on top of that, whenever we do our dream wear, Rare Dreams, because of the idea of it, we double that and do 20% is going back to the kids. And like I said, that's on top of us doing shoe drives and things like that. It's us going to Nike, buying out the store, and bringing the stuff for the kids, going to Adidas, buying out the store, going to Walmart, getting the backpacks and school supplies for the students as well. And that $1,000 just came from me being, I guess, a good student, and that's outside of just school, but just being a good student of the game, student of learning from the people above you. So yeah, with that $1,000, I was able to get 300 t-shirts and around 75 hoodies with that. So I spent hours in the lab working with Devon, like sending him like, "Oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" To come up with my initial design and make sure that it honestly embodied what we were working with. And then when I did come up with that, it was my first t-shirts, the "You Are Rare" t-shirts with the heart under it. We still run with the heart. That's our thing. X marks the spot, and we're aiming for the heart. And then it was the hoodies, the Life is Rare hoodies, which have been ran 3 times. That was the last time. They'll never be ran again. Yeah, they'll never be ran again. They revamped 3 times. Everybody really loves those because of the message behind it. So from there, I was just, like I said, I was in the lab working, creating, curating exactly what we were gonna do. I spent hours on YouTube figuring out what is the best marketing strategies, where to get the clothes from. And when I got that first box at my house, just crazy. I opened it up, I ran through it. It was like a kid on Christmas. I'm just looking, feeling, saying like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted it to feel like. This is exactly what I wanted it to look like. And then even the hoodies, which I basically did myself. I took them in, I got them done myself. So that was an all hands-on work. So that was exciting too. And then going even to the first photo shoot and seeing how the reception from the people. Oh, I need this color. Oh, I need that color. It was huge, honestly. I mean, I've talked to a few people. I've also mentored some of my young guys and human beings about how to technically start your brand, and then it's all going to be on you. Do you have a meaning? Maybe not. You might just want to do clothes because you're interested in textiles, you know. But if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. So then in your brand, that's your core reason. I am interested in textiles, so that's why I want to make the softest shirt. I want to make the hardest shirt. I want to make, you know, the whitest or blackest shirt, you know, things like that, because you're interested in textiles. So you have a goal of doing something, like your mission is based in what and why. So for me, my mission is based in foster youth, designer streetwear, giving them something that they can also wear while also, you know, producing fire clothes. So for people who are then creating theirs, it's finding out what the clothes for one mean to you. Why are you creating them? If there isn't a why, you know, there might need to be a creation of that why, or there's not a why. I'm just doing this because this is what I want to do, and then that becomes your why. It might be from today. There is a shirt. You'll see it's a polo, and it has one of our monogram prints on the collar. It has the heart logo on the chest that we keep, and it is navy and baby university blue. And it just came out exactly how I wanted it to. There's a couple other polos out there, great, but this was my child. I carried this one, you know, in the design process. So to see it come to fruition was just like, yeah, this is it. Outside of that, one of my super favorite projects was the Anomaly Rare X windbreakers, the version 1s, that rainbow colorway, crazy. With the elements on the chest, that was that's my top 5 for sure. I'm very excited to be in the fashion show. I appreciate ABC, African Black Coalition, extending their hand to me because they didn't have to, especially not being a quote-unquote Sacramento brand. They definitely didn't have to, but I was one of the few that got reached out to. So for me, I think that was huge. Based on the changes right now, it is what it is. We gonna go in there and mess it up. We gonna shake things up, man. Right now it's just us. It was supposed to be more, but you know, we made the cut and everybody else didn't at the end of the day.
It's the rare show now?
Man, it's the rare show. It's not even a fashion show no more, man. I wish I would have brought like some of the stuff I just released, because I would have threw that in the show, because now it was supposed to be originally 14 models walking up and down. My 4 walking 6 times and somebody else's 8. So it's supposed to be 14. Now it's six up and downs. So you know, I might make him take his jacket off and walk up and down the stage. So that's definitely. I mean, it's exciting. This is my first fashion show, so definitely. So you know, hopefully more to come. Eventually, we definitely want to do our own. So. Whenever I'm working on a new release, I'm just like, oh wow, like I'm honestly trying to think of a new idea, something to put in, something to add, something to throw in. As we've seen, I did the logos on the wrist. I've done the logo on the pocket of the hoodie. I've done, you feel me? I've done the bracelets. I've done, you know, I'm whenever I'm designing, I'm thinking like, oh, what can I do next? So I'm designing for my next thing right now. That's supposed to come out either February, late February or March. And I'm thinking about what can I do that's different. That's huge to me. And then also the children, the foster youth. What can I do next to make sure they give back? Because, I mean, we sell out, as most people know, but if we don't, then that takes away from what I can. She listening, right? If we don't make money, aka if we don't sell out, not necessarily, but if we don't make money, then that takes away from what I can do for the kids at that moment in time. So me making sure I go hard, because if I go hard, that means I'm going hard for them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going hard for the supporters. They love what we're doing. They love the content we're creating and the clothes we're making. But at the end of the day, I'm going hard for the kids. So if I'm going hard for them. If I do something that flops, then I failed them at the end of the day. I am Markel Johnson. I'm the founder of Rare X. You know, I think that every day you should work on yourself. You know, every day you should work on being a better you than yesterday, because one day somebody's gonna look at you and be like, you helped me become the person I am, or you made me rethink something I was doing, or you made me feel a certain type of way, so as a result, I wanna say thank you. And I think that when we look at like role models or people who might have done something that we want to do or want to think about doing, we honestly forget that they are a person too. There's stuff that was bad in their life, there's stuff that was good in their life that might affect who they are today. But you know what they did? They always tried to be a better them. And that's why they are the person they are. You can do it. At the end of the day, you know, times gets hard. You only know what you know. You don't know nothing more. You only know what you're taught. You can't, or what you learn. But at the end of the day, I feel like you can do it. And that's definitely what I would tell my younger youth. That's what you see on the shirts, on everything. I'm giving some affirmation. You can do it. Don't let the dream go. Be the change you wish to see. Just things that I'm putting in the clothing, affirmations for the students to see, like, and the kids to see, and the buyers to see. Like, this is it's possible at the end of the day. So things like that. And you know, one of my favorite ones that I put, and right now it's on every tag. Our tag is about to change, but right now it's on every tag, and it says, do it because they said you couldn't. You know, do it because they look down. They said, oh, we don't know about them. We don't know if they're gonna be the ones, but you're gonna be one of them ones. I am Markel Johnson. I'm the founder of Rare X.
Rolling up some good, pouring up till we get faded. You know how we do it. Everybody take a flex on me. I got the keys to the city. I don't need no limousine. I turn up when I pull up. And tell my booking agent book a show. Running around with the paper bag. Running around with the paper bag. Going crazy spending all this cash. Going crazy spending all this cash. If I spend it, I'ma get it back. Even when I ride around dirty. Don't need a seatbelt. Don't need a seatbelt. Nah, it don't cost to keep it real. Run up, get down up. Can get real. Go around and get your drop. Go around and take your shit. Got you asking God why. Drag it to an alley. Pull out, aim for the target. Should've never been around the killers. In my town with the fucking realest. No cheddar bars round here. I get the spray and they gon' get down. Ski mask over my face. Catch a body in broad day. Catch a body in broad day.
I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadidi. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all can't see me. None of y'all can't see me. Y'all ain't got nothing like this over there. Bunch of frontline millionaires. Bunch of self-made at the Trump pay. Guess the odds really took it there. Any problem, I'ma reappear. With a squad you already fear. All this time I've been playing fair. 7 digits every single year. Died, disappeared. Alibis, I was really there. Life a crime till I get the chair. Columbine in my trigger hair. Still I rise and I took the stairs. Feel a fire, it's a different glare. All these fights, it was never fair. Busting knuckles, still I'm swinging fierce. Taste the salt inside my dripping tears.
X marks the spot. We aim for the heart.
Shot, never had a chance till I took it here. Man, it's proud, but I see it clear.